You're going to grow your book business online with just an email list. And here's how to do it without using Amazon KDP. When I started publishing daily devotionals in 2015, I built my audience on Periscope. May she rest in peace. It was such a cool marketing strategy. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to love it. I would get ready for work in the morning, turn on Periscope, teach a 5-minute to 10-minute live daily devotional, and then pitch my book at the end. And it worked. All glory to Jesus. People would literally leave my Periscope, go to my Amazon page, and purchase my daily devotional. Well, then Periscope died. And unfortunately, I immediately lost access to that audience. So then I moved over to Facebook because Facebook literally killed Periscope and they had borrowed the concept of live streaming from Periscope itself. I was like, okay, I'll just go do exactly what I was doing on Facebook Live. And it was great. I was going live on Facebook and the algorithm was pushing the lives out. And so when I was able to reach maybe 100 people on Periscope, all of a sudden I'm reaching hundreds, sometimes 1,000 on Facebook just by going live doing the exact same thing. And people were going to Amazon and purchasing my book. Well, then the elections happened and Facebook Live died. But then all of a sudden, Instagram started adding live stream and Instagram was pushing out these lives. And I'm like, oh, great. So I just left Facebook and went over to Instagram and yay, I found an audience again. I was teaching these live streams. People were going and purchasing my books. It was all happy again. And then the algorithm on Instagram died. So finally, I realized, instead of me trying to build an audience on these social media platforms that I literally cannot control, what if I built my own audience instead via an email list? One of the things I found so appealing about email marketing is that you own your email list. Nobody can ever take it from you. Literally, it's a CSV file of people's email addresses who have told you they want you to email them about your business. I learned about email marketing years earlier, and I did have an email list because for everybody who purchased my book from my own website, I had access to their email address. Not the people who purchase on Amazon, that's a whole nother conversation, but the people who purchased from my website, I had their email address. So I did have about 100, 200 people, so I had something to start with. So I decided to just focus solely on building my email list instead of building my audience of book readers on social media. And as a result, I've been a full-time author ever since. Praise the Lord Jesus. I literally have never had to worry about an algorithm dying again. 100% of the people on my email list receive 100% of the message that I send. Now, some of them do end up in the spam folder, but it doesn't matter. They got the message itself. So if they check their spam box, they will see my message there. And here's what I believe every single author needs to know. Do not use Amazon to build your audience of book readers. You don't control the platform. You don't get access to the email address. And worse, Amazon can literally cancel your account at any time. They reserve the right to do so in their terms and conditions. Instead, build your own email list, a CSV file that you own, that nobody can ever take from you. And this way you can always be contacting your audience no matter what the algorithm decides. So step number 1 to create an email list, you never have to use Amazon KDP to pitch again, is to create a lead magnet, a free ebook you give in exchange for an email address. A lead magnet should be digital. Huge on this, okay? It should be digital because I don't want this to cost you anything when you give it to somebody for free. I once had a student who created a physical lead magnet, so she was shipping this thing out in exchange for people's email addresses, and she very quickly went broke. Do not do that. I tried, I begged her, I said, please girl, don't do this, but she didn't listen to me. Don't do that, okay? Create a digital ebook that you give to somebody in exchange for their email address. The reason why you want to make sure it's an ebook is because we want to make sure we're attracting people to our email list who actually read books. Believe it or not, even though we love reading books and we love writing books, there is a massive population of people who don't actually like to read books. I know, crazy. I love reading books. But there are people who don't like to read them. So you don't want those people on your email list, okay? Because your goal is to sell your books. So make sure you give away a free ebook. The ebook should not be long. It should be something you can consume within 15 minutes or less. It does not have to have a whole bunch of words. Just make sure you're solving a clear problem. And you want this to be something tasty and juicy, something that your actual audience would want to read. I want to show you a couple of different options that I currently have running here at Godlywood Girl, but please know the sky is the limit. Whatever you want to give away, however you want to set up is totally fine because it's going to be your promotions that get people on the email list. So this is what I created to promote my Christian romance novel business. It's a free book club where we're going to read books through a faith-based lens. So they're not necessarily faith-based books that we're going to read, but we'll read them through a faith-based lens. So I already set this up. I'm just waiting for my app to go live and then I can start promoting it. But I'm basically going to select the book of the month and then we'll read it. So this is the welcome video. And then I'll post it here. We'll also go live every single month to talk about the book. And then here's where people can post their own reviews, and here's where people can have open discussion and share and chat. So it's going to be a cool freebie, and my goal is just to have people who like reading romance novels be able to come and chat about those novels, because I wish I had people to chat with about the novels that I'm reading. So this is a lead magnet. This is something free in exchange for somebody's email address. This is for my nonfiction part of my business. So this is for godthewoodgirl.com. I wrote this free ebook. Stop giving away your book profits to Amazon. Discover how to sell directly and instantly keep 100% of your earnings. So I wrote an ebook. I think it's like 29 pages. Oh, it's 37 pages. So it's I call these micro books, shorter books that somebody can read within 15 minutes that have really valuable information. And what you're seeing right here, this is called a squeeze page. It's a one-page website where somebody can enter in their email address to get the free ebook. And this is just to grow my email list of people who read ebooks. I am also launching an app for audiobooks. So I have also this is the same book here, but I've turned it into an audiobook. The branding for my app is a little bit different. God the Wood Girl Books is more of a purple, teal, whatever. It's different colors. So I recorded it as an audiobook, set it up, and so people will be able to sign up to listen to the audiobook for free via the app. And that way I'm growing my email list of people who like audiobooks, which is perfect for my app. So these are 3 different examples, and the sky's the limit, okay? So this is an example of a book club. This is an example of a PDF. And the last one is an example of an audiobook. Again, sky is the limit. If you don't know how to create like microbooks, audiobooks, things like that, make sure you come join the God the Wood Girl Faith-Based Author School. I show you not only how to write and self-publish your own books that are nonfiction within 31 days or less, but I also show you how to create audiobooks, courses, live classes, and I also give you access to the book funnel toolkit. And in the book funnel toolkit, you'll learn how to actually create a lead magnet and set up your lead magnet funnel similar to the one that you saw me set up here. So lots of really cool options. Just go to christianauthorschool.com, fill out the application form. That's christianauthorschool.com. Step number 2 to create your email list without using Amazon KDP is to set up your own website to give away your lead magnet. Set up your own website to give away your lead magnet. The reason why you want to own your own website and not use a third party to give away this lead magnet is because if you use a third party, they control all those email addresses, not you. Instead, build one on your own. And there are plenty of hosting platforms you can use. I'm going to show you Hostinger because it's so easy to get set up. You're just going to list this ebook as a product for $0, and then when somebody enters in their email address, now you have their email address. I really want you to build your own website, and that's why I am so excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Hostinger. Hostinger is doing an incredible New Year sale. It's their Turn One Day into Day One campaign. You can use their AI website builder to launch your author website in literally minutes, like literally, it's minutes. And this massive discount is insane. So go to hostinger.com/godthewoodgirl, choose the business website builder, and just click Choose Plan. And you'll see that you can get a 48-month plan for just $2.99 per month. And look at this. Go click here where it says have a discount code. Go type in God the Wood Girl, click apply. And baby, they gave you 10% off that entire hosting plan. So once you are all signed up, go ahead and click continue. Once you get to this page, you're going to go ahead and put in what you do. So I'll put Christian romance novel book club. I created a book club for women to read romance novels together and discuss them from a faith-based perspective. So just write what you do, basically your elevator pitch. Make sure you check out last week's video where we talk about building your author brand if you don't know how to write an elevator pitch. And I'll click here, create a website. And you are going to see how quickly Hostinger will get your website set up for you. You really do not have to let this take you a long time anymore. Now with AI, you can have a website built for you within just a couple of minutes. So here is our Hostinger website. Look at this. I love it. So simple. And it already has a place here for people to be able to join my email list, which is excellent. So I'll just hit continue. And what's really cool about Hostinger is it's what you see is what you get. So you just click and edit, click and edit, click and edit. So here I'll just go, I'll click text, change that to book club. And then here where we have our picture, I'll click edit section, replace video, and I'll search for women together. This one's pretty perfect. So once you find an image that you like, just select it. I think I like this one a lot. Yes, I'll do this one. And then I like to just take down the opacity. Beautiful. Faith and Love, Phrase Well, join now. Awesome. Welcome to our book club. Cozy space, communicate. Okay, good. And then here I'll click edit image. You can leave the images alone if you like them, but I'm just going to go to free images, women reading books. I love her. This is perfect. Awesome. And I don't need this section, so I'll just click it and hit delete. And there is a form here already, but I just want to show you how to add this from scratch. So I'm going to show you that. But basically I've got it going here, which already looks amazing. But first, before I add the form, I need to add the page for somebody to be able to join my book club, right? So I'll go over here, I'll go to pages, I'll click add page, and you can do an empty page or you can use one of their templates. So I'll do here, new empty page, and I'll put join book club. And I'll hide the page because I only want somebody to be able to access it if they put in their email address. And so I'll click save. And now here is that page. So I'll click add section. And you can do this however you want. I'm just going to make this super simple. I'll click this one. I'll put welcome to the book club. It's time to read books with other women from a faith-based perspective. And then I'll put join here. And where it says website address, I'll just put the link to my actual book club. I want to make sure they get to this book club, so I'm going to grab the link here. And I'll put this link. It'll open a new tab. Awesome. And perfect. So here, I'll just do edit image, replace image. I'll search women reading books. I love this one. So I'll add to page. Ah, love that. Okay. And so this is the page for somebody to actually join. So then I'll go back to my home page. And this is how you're going to add your form. So I'm going to put mine above the fold, so which means right here, I'll click add section. On the left here, click contact form. And you can start sending emails from Hostinger, which is really cool. Let me know if you want a demo on that. And then you can pick any one of these forms that you want. So I'm going to choose a really simple one. I'll click this one and I'll put here, sign up for my free book club below. And for email opt-in forms, if you look at this one, there's only one button, right? I like to remove resistance, make this as easy as possible for somebody to be able to join. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click here, edit form, where it says fields. I'm actually going to get rid of all of these forms and only keep the email one, because my goal is just to grow my email list. Now, you don't have to do that. I know a lot of people who will keep the first name, which is totally fine. And I'll also click edit form here. And then where it says button, you're going to go to link to page, and you're going to link to the page you created for your actual book club. So I am going to change this button style only because that pink is kind of cute. And now I'll just go all the way up. I'll hit save. And now I have an easy opt-in form for my book club so I can start growing my email list. And what's really cool is when I'm ready to start selling, I can go ahead and add my books right to the Hostinger website, and I can start selling on here as well through the store. So you can do everything right from this one page. I'm just going to delete these extra pages because I don't need them. And very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and change this section, connect. I'm just going to get rid of these socials. Here's my copyright to 2026. I'm going to get rid of this email here, or sorry, get rid of the phone number, keep this. And I'm going to keep this as well, just because I want to always be growing my email list. So once you're all done, go ahead and click connect domain. If you got the 12-month plan or more, consider using the .shop domain, because then people are going to your website knowing they're going to shop, which is awesome. So you're kind of setting up the customer to know she's going to buy something from you. And when you're all done, click preview. Make sure you like it. So I got my opt-in form here. I've got another one here, and I forgot to link this one. So let me show you how to link that one really quick. Let me go back to editor, click the button, click edit button, link to page, and then select the page you created where somebody can go ahead and grab your lead magnet. So click save. I'm going to preview again just so you can see this. So now when somebody goes to the page, they can click join now and click join here, and look at that. They can go ahead and get signed up for the book club. So that is how you can very quickly use Hostiner to start building your email list. You do not have to wait. You do not have to figure out software, figure out tools. Get started today. Let AI help you. Let AI make the learning curve so much simpler. I wish this software had existed when I started in 2008, but that's okay. Praise God, it's here now. So to get started, go to hostiner.com/godthewoodgirl. Use discount code godthewoodgirl at checkout to get 10% off your entire hosting plan. And then step number 3, to build your email list without using Amazon KDP, promote your lead magnet with free content on social media. Promote your lead magnet with free content on social media. You'll notice here on YouTube that very rarely do I ever tell you, hey, buy my book. Instead, what do? I say, get my free, grab my free, download my free. That's the strategy that I use to build my email list. I'm launching a brand new product line called God the Wood Girl Books, where I will be selling Christian romance novels. You're not gonna see me in my YouTube video saying, hey, buy my romance novels. No, you're gonna see me say, hey, come join my free book club. And then within the book club, I'll be promoting not only my romance novels, but also romance novels of other authors that I love. That is how you leverage free in order to make the sale. I will never have to use Amazon to sell my Christian romance novels, and never will my books be available for sale on Amazon. And I mean never ever, because Amazon takes 50% of that sale, Amazon doesn't give the customer email address, and Amazon's able to retarget those customers instead of me, even though I made the sale. So I recommend using free social media content, but using that content to build your email list instead of selling your books. This way you own your audience, you are never subject to any algorithm changes, and you can resell books over and over again to the people who purchased the first one. If you haven't seen my Instagram marketing for authors YouTube video, please definitely check that out. I just want to show you how I would personally be promoting my free book club. Really. So, and in Canva, I'll search Reels and Instagram Reels video. And I'm going to choose one of these ones. So I like this style, but I'm going to choose a vertical one just because most people are using that one. So I'll click this one, click customize this design. And then for video on the left here, I'll go to elements, video, and I'm going to search women in book club. And I'm going to search for an image that fits vertical, but also is ideal to my branding. Oh, this is perfect right here. I'm just going to delete this background. And then over here, I'll pretend that's my brand color, and I'll put like reading fiction romance. Join my book club. And I'll put the actual text box. Godlywood Girl, that app. Effects. Background. And I'll search for that same brand color. And that's just something quick I can create super fast just to show. Let me see if I can find a better video though, because I don't like how zoomed in. Let's see if I can find another one. Woman reading book. Let's see that one. Oh, nice. This is better. I wonder if there's a vertical one though. Let me delete. This one's vertical. Okay. I can do that one full screen. Love it. Okay, so now when I go post this on Instagram, I'll probably have some really trending audio. I'll have great hashtags. And the whole goal is for somebody to come and join my free book club. That's it. That's how quickly you can create content to promote your lead magnet. It does not have to be difficult at all. So again, check out that Instagram marketing for authors video if you have not watched it, so you can create your own marketing plan using Instagram. If you need help setting up your own author website, watch my 3-day Build Your Author Website Challenge where I'll show you how to do it step by step. And don't forget to watch this video for even more resources to help you step into your purpose as an indie author. I can't wait to see you there.